on my scope like Richard Branson. Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man. Then black and seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face. Way now it's like worth for 10K or cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage to be like, see the crowd going ahead to be like. So I step down stage to be like, ooh, yeah. See the crowd going ahead to be like, ooh, yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing. So defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
At the Packers' 18-yard line.
Second and 5.
Drill right, 22. 40 gun.
Here's Stafford. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
They just gave up the sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Now they're staring up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a design run with Jefferson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Van Jefferson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Love, they go play action now. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. The Packers sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Love looking to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Packer pressure, and down he goes. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
52 blaster. Red cycle. Vice 97. Hut.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Now Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Now it's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff to Chandler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Middle.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They run it with Chandler. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now Chandler. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Well, he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Marr now to add the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the 2nd quarter. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on,
so 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
White. Sit. Mega.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. He's to the 15. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Slide blue. Red, yellow. Ready.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. This one swung out here to Jones. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Downs over the middle. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Ready. 43 rail. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 2. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, some strong running. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down and a yard.
Check right. Ready?
Love with a give to Dillon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Blue strike.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson from 17 yards out. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done. and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Chandler. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go.
3rd down at 6.
Beetle blue. Ready.
Love. That's taken in by Watson. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. To throw is Stafford. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2nd and 7.
Switch, yellow. Set, go.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stafford now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side. Chandler, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get
on. Stafford for the third time is intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A credit Chris Barnes rushing in there and hitting him for a loss. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ready.
Love now on second down. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so second and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Second down, another shot for Jones. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Red cycle.
Throwing. Love. That is caught. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage.
Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's got it down to the 28.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Okay, ready?
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Set.
Running left is Dillon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice.
There you go. I'm with the cash like Diego. God. Yeah, all these dumps on the go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Falling love with the fettuccine and both that can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these dumps on me go, just like the.
What? Bring the text up. sleepy time.